killed them all.
Hello and welcome to Crime Watch 16. My name is reporter Tyrone Jacobs and this is
Morty Sanchez, and we are here talking about the 10 murders that happened on Indian Island.
So let's move over to the reporter that's on scene. His name is Jaden Hudson, so let's move over to him right now. Jaden Hudson here with Crime Watch 16 at the crime scene where a local fisherman made a shocking discovery. Oh, and there he is right now. This is the fisherman who found the bottle in the stream.
Alright.
So tell us exactly what happened on the crime scene.
Well, I was just fishing like every other Sunday with old Buster down by the creek, and I see a little bottle with a message floating down. I think it's a treasure map. I catch the bottle, I open it up, it's no treasure map. It's the confession of a murder.
Very interesting.
Interesting stuff.
So that concludes the interview with the fisherman that was on the crime scene. So let's move over to the interview with Officer Mo Jadich, who was on the crime scene.
Back to you, Jaden.
Jaden Hudson here with Crime Watch 16, here with Officer Mo Jadich.
Just call me Mo.
Mo was one of the officers who was able to travel to Indian Island to investigate the murder of 10 people. Tell us about that.
I'm the leading officer in my department's investigation of the killings on Indian Island.
So I see you brought a couple pieces of evidence that you found on the island. Can you tell us about that?
Well, right here, I have an axe that is just like the one we found on the island, in which it is believed Justice Wargrave used to kill one of the victims. It says right here in this nursery rhyme that we found on the island that 7 little soldier boys chopping up sticks. One chopped himself in halves, and then there were 6.
And so that's just a prop. It's not the actual piece of evidence that was on the island, correct?
No, this is an axe just like the one we found on the island.
Okay, so it is just like the one on the island.
Yeah.
I see you brought 2 more pieces of evidence. Can you show that to us?
Well, I have the bottle, which random fisherman found.
I'm pretty sure it was fisherman Antonio who found it in the creek.
Yeah, fisherman Antonio.
And I believe it said that something about Mr. Wargrave, or what was it, Judge Wargrave? Judge Wargrave was the one who was able to kill all these 10 people, and
Yeah.
I'm guessing killed himself in the process.
Yeah, his confession was actually in the bottle.
So that concludes the interview with Officer Mo Jadich.
Now let's go on to the interview with Lieutenant Dangle.
Now back to you, Jaden. Thank you once again, Tyrone and Morty. Today I'm going to be interviewing Lieutenant Dangle, who was also on the crime scene on Indian Island. So I see you have a couple pieces of evidence. Do you want to talk about some of these?
Yeah, first I'll start off by saying I've been in the business for over 20 years, catching criminals, catching crooked cops, and I've never seen a crime quite like this. He murdered the 10 people. Based off this nursery rhyme, I'll start it off. 10 little soldier boys went out to dine. One choked his little self, and then there was 9. Well, guess how the first man, Tony, died? He choked on a drug. It's toxic. You'll die immediately.
Thanks for the warning.
Next piece of evidence. This gun. Now, this gun was used to fake the death of Justice Wargrave and kill Lombard. Alright? So, rough stuff. After Vera killed Lombard with the gun, she hung herself, just like in the nursery rhyme. It's a sad tale, what happened to those folks.
Yeah, that's a very interesting story to tell us here tonight. Alright, so that wraps up this week's Crime Watch with the murders of 10 people on Indian Island.
Join us next week where we decide whether pineapple really does or does not belong on pizza.
My name is Jaden Hudson. What? One more time.
What's going on here?
Jaden Hudson here with Crime Watch 16, here with Officer Mo Jadich, which was at...
Just call me Mo.
Good afternoon, Mo. Jaden Hudson here with Crime Watch 16, here with Officer Mo Jadich.
Just call me Mo.
I'll call him just Mo.